Yo, hope you're having a dope day and thank you for joining us. This is the first inaugural Sneaker Fantasy Draft Jordan 1 edition. And I am Chris Chu and he is Lawrence Hopkins.
What's going on?
Before we jump into it, please be sure to check out our two podcast channels, the Sneaker Podcast by TSP and True to Size by Canada Got Soul. So, who do we have joining us today, Lawrence?
Our first drafter has the voice of a late-night R&B radio station host, and he's been collecting sneakers longer than I've even been alive. He tried to take up skateboarding but gave it up when he realized he doesn't look good in skinny jeans. Say hello to Canada Got Soul's unofficial fourth member, Phil Soul Purpose. Phil, thank you for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me.
Phil, on True to Size, you've noted many times that Jordan 1 lows are one of your favorite sneakers. Are you planning on adding any pairs to your starting 10 today?
Maybe I don't want to be the GM that exposes his hand before the draft, but you might see some lows, you might see some mids. You never know.
I like the secrecy. That's a good way to keep everyone on their toes. Next up, she has one of the best sneaker closet setups in the entire game, and she's got the wardrobe to match it. She may be from Halifax, but she tells all her American friends she lives in Toronto. Give it up for Lisa Laces.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Lisa, thank you for being here. You were just on True to Size last week, and now you're doing this, so this is awesome. I know that you are very into women's exclusive sneakers. Are we going to see any women's exclusive Jordan 1s on your lineup this evening?
You know me too well. Of course there will be.
See, she's not like Phil. She's going to give away her picks right before we even start. And next up, he is your favorite reseller's favorite reseller. He's stashing pairs you've only ever read about on sneaker blogs. His favorite pastime is reading teen romantic fiction novels. Say hello to Tong, better known as Net Magnetism.
Oh.
Tong, thank you.
I'll save my picks for later.
You'll save your picks for later, but I do want to know, you're a big reseller. We all know that. Are you going to stay true to the reseller in you? Are you going to pick the big ticket shoes? Or are you going for history and legacy tonight?
I don't know. I'll have to see what you pick first.
Well, I'm not picking, so you're going to be waiting quite some time. Chris, tell us who else we have with us this evening.
Our next guest is known throughout the Toronto sneaker scene by two letters only. When you mention JR, the people know about the history, the knowledge, and the creative portfolio that comes with a wide man's. JR, you seem to have your finger on the pulse of the sneaker community. Will your picks be focused on hype or connection to history?
That was thank you. First of all, thank you. That was well played. Whoever wrote that was well done. That was very well done. It's a little bit of mix. You know me. You said it. It's gonna be a good mix.
Very good. Very good. He's kind of keeping it close to the vest. This next guest is an up-and-coming vegetable that's been making the rounds on your Sneaker Explore page. She recently started her YouTube career to go along with her stylistic IG page. Welcome, Maya. There she is. Maya, your first ever YouTube vid was a review of a Jordan 1. Will the pairs in your closet rank at the top of your list due to sentimental value?
Yes.
Oh, very honest.
Everyone's keeping it very tight-lipped, Chris. I like
think
it.
so. They don't want to reveal their strat.
Don't want to reveal my hand, you know?
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Okay. Next up, he is a killer photog and a standard in the sneaker YouTube world. The one word that comes to mind when I think of Sean Go is prolific. Sean, having reviewed so many pairs of Jordan 1 for the YouTubes, do you feel like you've afforded yourself an edge in this draft scenario?
Oh.
You know what? Not really, because I'm going up against like the king reseller in the city and like some OG heads in here. So I don't know. And I got the last pick. So we'll see.
We don't know if we haven't done the draft lottery yet, so we're not sure of the. which
This guy's already
actually,
losing before he's starting.
yeah,
No, but
he's-
he
maybe,
does get the last pick, though. He knows something.
maybe some
All right, let's do it.
foreshadowing.
Let's do it.
Before we get to the draft lottery, Lawrence, do you want to run us through the rules quickly?
Absolutely. So the rules of the draft are very simple. Each drafter is here to select 10 Air Jordan 1s to complete a starting roster, with the final lineups being pitted against one another to see whose team will reign supreme. When it's time, each drafter will have 30 seconds to submit their pick. If you take longer than 30 seconds, a buzzer will sound, aka me yelling at you, and the hosts, Chris and I, will make your pick for you. Please note, we are not very good at making Jordan 1 picks. You should look at our closets. Next, once a sneaker has been selected, it may not be chosen again from any other year. Meaning, if someone selects Chicago 1s, that means you cannot choose Chicago 1s from 1985, 1994, etc. Following that, no customs. The shoe has to have released or been a sample or a PE or something. It has to have been made by Jordan Brand themselves. Picks will flow in a traditional snake pattern, mean round 1 goes first, second, third, up to 6, and round 2 begins from 6 downward, and so on and so forth. If you accidentally select a shoe that was already drafted by another participant, once again, Chris and I will choose your pick for you. The draft order will be randomly selected now with a fancy draft lottery system. Chris, show them that fancy draft lottery system.
It is basically a marker to paper,
Excellent.
and then we're going to throw it in a Canada Got Soul snapback. Here goes the mixing. Before we actually pick,
Sean's name fall out of the hat.
Does anyone have a preference in picks? I think everyone wants one.
Sean said he wants to go last, so
I don't want that pressure of number 1, actually.
that's true.
Okay, the first pick will be by Lisa Laces.
Ooh.
There you go.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You just have to choose the greatest Jordan 1 of all time. No pressure.
Wait, well, we're gonna wait till we do all the draft lottery, and then we'll go through the picks. Second pick is by.
No.
Oh, man.
Going third will be the Potato. Maya. Fourth, Mr. Soul Purpose.
Nice. Right in the middle.
Fifth, S-Go 8.
Oof.
And last, picking last, Mr. J.R. Wyman.
Oof. Tough spot there, JR. Tough spot.
I don't know what to say.
Well, Fred VanVleet just got the bag, and he was undrafted. So if that means anything, maybe that means JR is about to come up big with that last overall pick.
Could happen.
Well, you guys could start the picking, I guess.
All right.
How much time does everyone have?
Yeah, filling out. We have 30 seconds on the clock. I'll keep track. Hopefully you guys are ready for this, because it is going to get quite intense and quite difficult towards the end. As we mentioned, first up, Lisa Laces has the first overall pick. No pressure, Lisa, but you do kind of have to pick the greatest Jordan 1 of all time right now. So without further ado, Lisa Laces, what is the first overall pick in the inaugural first ever annual fantasy sneaker draft of Jordan 1s? Tell me.
Hey, Lawrence, it's going to be the LA to Chicago Jordan 1 High.
Wow.
Solid pick.
I don't hate that pick, because it's basically 2 pairs of shoes. That's not a bad idea.
I see what you're doing there. Yes, definitely a surprise pick. But
absolutely,
yeah. See what
but
she's
she
doing
got
there.
Chicago's and she got LA Jordan 1s. Like, you got 2 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, very good. All right, very interesting. Nice.
All right, with the second overall pick, Net Magnetism, Tong, what do you select?
Gotta be Chicago's.
Chicago's. Regular Chicago one. Regular boring Chicago ones.
Yep. If I could
No.
choose the age, I would choose, but it's the same shoe, technically.
Same shoe. Very
You
good.
get every single year.
Yep.
I put years down on my list too. So
All right.
All right, with the third pick, Maya, potato. What do you select?
Can't hear you.
We can't hear Maya.
I'm gonna go with the OG shattered backboard.
Oh.
OG shattered backboard one. Phil is clapping. Phil is visibly clapping, and I don't know if it's a sarcastic clap or what. It seems like maybe his pick might still be on the board. Phil, you're up. What is your selection as the fourth overall pick?
I'm gonna go with the off-white Chicago.
Oh.
Wow.
Like beast.
jeez, what a call.
Damn. That's
you,
really the pot calling the kettle black on that side of the screen. But,
Oh man.
all right. This is Chris. How do you feel so far? There's some surprising selections for me. How about you?
So far, it's not going at all the way I thought it'd be going. But it's
In a
spicy.
good way.
It's
It
good.
is
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, go. You have the fifth overall pick. What are you taking?
Keeping it classic, I'm going with the bread, black and red ones.
Yes, sir. I agree. I get a clap for that one. That would have been my first
Solid.
overall pick.
Solid.
Yeah.
100%.
That's like getting Michael Jordan with the third pick,
Absolutely.
right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Last up in the first round, JR. What do you got for us? What are you picking?
I'm gonna go Travis Scott.
High?
Wow.
Yes, Travis Scott high. Yes.
This is Chris. I don't know about you, but I'm flabbergasted.
No, I don't mind that pick. You mean that pick or the,
The
whole first round?
for me.
The first round, I think the major players are on the board. Maybe
That's
not in
true.
the order that we expected, but you never know, right? This is the first inaugural, so
You're not wrong. I don't hate it. We have 9 more rounds to go, so we'll see what these lineups fill out to be. So we're going in the snake pattern here. JR, you're up next. You get another pick consecutively. What are you going with as your second round pick?
Second round pick. I'm gonna go with the most recent version of the Wings one, not the Dave White version.
Oh, the
oh,
Wings Jordan 1 with the upper that you can scratch away, the black and gold, correct?
That's correct.
Wow.
we're gonna call it the wings. And do everyone understand which pair that is? It says wings on the bottom of the shoe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll call it wings for any
Interesting.
confusion there. Interesting and very.
All right, Sean, go. You're up. You went with history in the first round. What are we saying in the second round?
So history first round, I'm going to go hype for the second round. So my pick will be the Union Black Toes.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Hype
This is
it
getting
is.
this is
Yeah.
really exciting for me. I don't know about you, Chris, but I'm very excited right now.
I'm getting warm. Yes. Yes.
Speaking of lukewarm, next up, Phil Soul Purpose, your second round pick, please.
I'm gonna do the reverse Sean Go here and go from hype to classic, and I'm gonna check in with the black toes.
Oh.
There it is.
I feel like the black toe has gone late in the draft.
I concur. I agree
Yeah.
with you, Chris. I can't believe the Union black toe went before the regular black toe.
I see what Sean Go's trying to do, though. He's trying to mix it up. Both Phil and Sean Go are going for like the same type of mode there.
They're
Yeah.
trying to play to every single audience with the voters, I think. They're trying to make sure they cover all their bases, and I don't hate it. All right, your second overall pick, Maya. What are you going with?
I should have. Can you hear me?
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
I should have asked this before, but like, would I be allowed to choose the satin black toes or?
I think that counts as a different shoe.
It's a different shoe, yeah.
Yes.
Is that your pick?
Satin
Yes.
black.
Satin black toe. We have our first women's exclusive sneaker on the board. In the second round, nonetheless.
Interesting.
Love to see it.
Interesting. I'm wondering
right.
what Tong's gonna do with this one.
Our
Yeah.
biggest reseller in the world, probably.
No, definitely not. Okay, well, this one's easy because I'm surprised it didn't go top, but on the second round, so Dior highs.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a little bit of
Highs.
Shango, touching on both hype and old.
Very
Your
hypey.
highs.
I don't believe that shoe actually exists. I've never seen one in person.
Ask Sean. Sean's seen it.
Orange
Sean
hat
has
one
one.
in his hand.
Oh, it's gone now.
You can't see this, but Tong is actually sitting on a throne of Dior ones right now. Actually, you can see it if you're
He's dressed in Dior Jordan from the bottom down.
Just can't show it.
exactly. All right.
Tag still on.
Back, yeah, he has to be able to sell it on StockX at some point. So,
Well, yeah, just get the steamer out and crease that shit later.
I'll be like, wait, didn't I see you wearing this? I won this in the $11 raffle, but I think you wore this already. Anyways, back to our first overall drafter, Lisa Laces. You went with basically two shoes in one, which I don't hate that play in the first round. What are you going with in the second round, Lisa Laces?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Off-White UNC.
Oh.
There we go. We got lots of money on the board right now.
It's quite expensive.
Very expensive board.
Yeah. Lucky Lisa gets to pick another shoe to start off round 3.
Okay,
She's
round
consulting
3,
her
I'm gonna
notes.
start with the Royal Ones.
Oh,
I can't believe they went in round 3.
it's true. It's true. I think
You
through the
better.
years, after a few years, it's gone from like a premier Jordan 1 to more of a sleeper type of shoe, which is weird. It
That's
is
a
what
steal
it
in the
is.
third round. That's a steal in the third round, though. All right, Tong. What other kind of hype beast
Oh,
stuff you
man.
got for us? Your third
I
pick.
don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go with. All right, Union Blue Toes. Storm Blues.
Union Storm
Storm
Blues. Lots of recent releases on here, Chris. There's a lot of things from the last 3 years.
Very much so. I'm quite surprised that there were so many pairs picked between the two unions.
Absolutely.
Right.
I thought that once Sean Go chose the black toe, someone else was going to get tipped off and realize that they had to take it sooner than they wanted.
Yeah, all of a sudden people remember. Yeah.
All right, Maya, it's time for your third pick. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to go with the Jordan 1 Aleli May Shadows.
Hmm.
I think. Yeah.
Shadow.
Yeah.
There you go. Interesting.
Two
Knocks off the
women's
guys
releases in a
pair.
row from Maya. She's
Yep.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it would knock off the guys pair. You could still pick the regular one if you wanted. We'll count the Aleli May as a different shoe, I think. Do you agree, Chris?
Yes. It's different materials and it's a women's exclusive. So
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, Phil, with your third overall pick, or third round pick, sorry, who do you choose?
I'm gonna go off the course of black and red ones, and I'm gonna go with the rust pink.
Rust
Yes.
Pink. Yes.
I was wondering
Art
when.
Basel exclusive.
Yeah, I was wondering when they'd jump on the board.
Damn, that's a sleeper pick. I like that pick a lot, Phil. Good job.
Let's
Someone
see
did
if
their homework.
let's see Sean Go can make us feel some type of way with his next pick.
I'm gonna go and lock in the Fragment Royal Jordan ones.
Oh.
I can't believe that went third round.
Yeah, I thought it would be a first rounder for sure.
Yeah, first or second at least. That's a steal in the third round.
It's like grabbing Dwight Howard in the third round.
Like
You
Dwight
still
Howard
want Dwight
grabbing
Howard?
you in the third round. All right, JR. With your third round pick, what do you select?
Like I'm gonna regret this later in the round, but I'm gonna go with the OG Levi's pack 501s.
Oh,
Oh, Levi's ones.
Does he get the
Why do
jeans
you-
to go with it too, or no?
I
We'll
don't
give him the
think-
jeans.
Give me the
Oversized
jeans. Give me the jeans.
Super
wait.
oversized.
Does
jeans.
anyone else want the jeans as well?
JR, why did you say you think you'll regret it later on?
Because I feel like it's a sleeper pick, and I don't know. I just feel like I'll probably regret that later. Because I was gonna pick something else that was kind of more popular, but
Hmm.
Well, in the spirit of you picking something else, it is your turn again to draft next. So, with your round 4 pick, what do you select?
we go UNC Jordan 1 high.
Regular UNC. Classic. I like it. I like the team that JR is putting together here. I appreciate it.
He's hitting all sorts of places. It's good. It's good.
Absolutely. All right, Sean, go. With your 4th round pick, what do you select?
I think I'm gonna go with I'll go with the igloo color.
Yep.
Were you tipped off after Phil selected the rust pink? Did it remind
100%.
you?
100%.
I have a feeling that Sean and Phil are working in cahoots.
They've
They're like
they've
texting
hedged
each
their
other.
bets.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, was it your plan to also take the igloo, or do you have something else in mind here?
It was an option. It was an option, but we're gonna have to pivot after a solid pick from Sean. I'm on the
Looking
clock.
at
I
his
can go right
notes.
now, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're looking at your
Okay.
notes. You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go personal, which is a solid pick, I think, as well. Shattered Backboard 2.0.
Okay.
2.0.
Reverse shattered, as they call them.
Good pick.
Phil, you mentioned on the podcast that you think you received a fake pair of those. Are they real or not?
I think they're good. I ran them through some rigorous personal and online checks. I think we're solid. Thank you, though.
So I was going to ask if you were picking a fake pair of reverse shattereds or a real one, but now we know the answer, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll stick to real pairs.
Okay.
I think that's
That's
appropriate.
good.
Yeah.
That's noble of you. Thank you for sticking to the rules. All right, Maya, you've gone 2 women's exclusives in a row. What are you going to go with in the 4th round here? We
Can't hear
cannot
you.
hear Maya
You
again.
mute them.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think I'm gonna stick to the women's exclusive
Oh.
for now, and I'm gonna go with the satin shattered backboards.
Satin shattered backboard. She's building an army of women's shoes here, Chris. How do you like this play by Maya?
It's bittersweet because it is a nice lineup, but one that I could never attain myself.
You should
Nice
try
job.
wearing an 8.5 like really other pairs.
It would be tough, but yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
just for display one day.
For your sneaker throne behind you. Shout out to Sneaker Throne. All right, Tong, with your 4th
right.
round pick, we've got lots of hype here. Are we going to get more hype?
Probably. I say this one's a sleeper. Colette Jordan ones.
Oof.
Colette Jordan 1s.
I guess
Tom
that
with
still
the pick.
opens
That's
the
a
door
good
for
pick.
the
That's a good
Sunday.
pick.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
It's a great pick.
I feel like when Tong made that pick, a couple other people kicked themselves for not choosing that as well, because that's
Yeah.
a great choice. All right, back to our first overall picker, Lisa Laces. What do you got for us?
Okay, I got the Soulfly Art Basel.
Love that shoe.
Are we talking
I
the
wish I
patent
had it.
leather one or the orange, the non-patent leather one?
Yeah,
There's
which one?
2, correct?
The patent is the family, right? Yeah, non-patent's nicer. No,
I
I'm
think
serious.
Tong is. I think Tong
I
is.
have, I
big
have that
facts,
pair.
big
That pair is
facts.
amazing. I am
Was
not
that
gonna pick that pair.
strategic?
Sounds like I'm wearing it right now.
Lisa, are we referring to the white release pair or the black patent family and friends pair?
The released pair.
The release pair. Nice try, Tong.
It's a great pair.
It is a
Oh,
great pair
amazing.
and a steal in the 4th round. I like that Tong threw in. I don't know if anybody heard it when he said, "I have a pair." That was really nice of you to do that.
Yep. Makes this thing all the more.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Tong probably has every single shoe he's listed so far. So
No,
maybe
not
that's
the
what he's
Colettes.
and then he took it personal.
now he's gonna buy Colette's just to make me mad.
Yeah.
They're impossible to find.
They are. All right, Lisa, because you
Well,
were the
actually,
first drafter.
it
You're right.
is the 4th round. After the 4th round, we decided to give you all a little break with a trivia question. Now, whoever we'll go with raising your hand first, and then we'll try to get an answer out of you. Whoever answers this question correctly first will get a nice surprise for the future rounds.
A nice surprise.
Nice surprise. On the Jordan 1 band that released in 2011, what is the date that is stamped on the inside of the shoe? The one that hit the outlets.
I see JR.
I see JR's
raising his
hand. Go for JR.
October 18th, 85.
That is correct.
Wow.
Lawrence, do you want to tell
less.
JR what he won?
JR, your prize for round 5, you get a pick swap. You may choose when you would like to draft next. You can pick now and swap with Lisa, so she would go in your spot, or you can choose anybody. You get a pick swap. JR, when would you like to draft in this round? Now, middle, later?
You can even pick from another round.
Can I hold for another round?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Chris is letting you hold.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I'm going to hold for another round.
Perfect.
Excellent. All right. So that means Lisa Laces, you get another pick. What are you choosing to start off the 5th round, Lisa Laces?
I'm going to choose the Melody Asani Jordan 1 mid.
I visibly saw Maya grab her face in anger. I believe she wanted that for her quadfecta of women's exclusive releases, and you just ruined her day.
She was trying to do a thing, and I think Lisa saw that.
I snagged it.
Too much
It's
signaling.
serious out here.
Yeah.
It's serious out here. All right, we're getting
Telegraphing.
into the thick of it now, Chris. We got some trash talk. We got some pick stealing. We got Tong picking a bunch of shoes that don't exist. Tong, what else you got?
Let me see what's available, or see if it's taken. Off-white, the EU exclusive.
All white one.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
A steal in the 5th round as well.
Off-white, white. Does everyone understand that? Or, yeah?
Off-white, white. All right, Maya. We understand that you may be hurt and upset, but you do need to choose a pair in the 5th round. What are you going to go with? She's looking around at her own stacks.
I think I'm gonna go with the Jordan 1 Celtics.
From the pack.
The DMP
Yes.
pack.
The high.
The high. From
The
2015.
mid.
From the DMP pack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's a great pick.
Love that shoe.
Love that shoe. All right, Phil. You chose a fake pair last round. What are you choosing this round?
I'm gonna go with an authentic pair of bread toes.
Red toes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Bread toe.
that's a good pick. I like that.
Thank you, Lawrence.
It's a sleeper pick in the draft and in real life, I find.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really is.
Now, Sean has been following closely in your footsteps here, Phil, so I'm interested to see what he chooses. Sean, what are you going to go with in the 5th round?
This is where me and Phil, I guess, part ways. I'm gonna pick. Oh man.
He doesn't want to part.
Don't pick bread toes.
No, I'll go with the Kawhi Leonard pass the torch silver joints.
Oh. Phil, I do appreciate all the clapping you've been doing for people's selections, whether it's been sarcastic or not.
No, it's authentic. It saves you the time in post to add in the applause.
Okay,
There won't be any editing. I promise you that.
Okay.
Much too lazy for that.
Fair enough.
All right, JR, the winner of our round 4 secret prize. What is your pick for the 5th round? He's
To
looking through his book.
OG KOs from '86. So like those like Chicago with that Chicago on the back.
AJKO Chicago. A great pick as well. I like what you're doing. JR, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I like what you're doing with your picks this evening. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Round 6, we go to JR again. What are you going to do to kick off round 6, JR?
2010 silver anniversaries.
Oh.
With the briefcase.
You got it.
Ooh. Chris, I do need to ask you, does that mean we take away the COJP, the one that came out this year? Is that considered the same as the anniversary or no?
I see the board kind of split on this, but I feel like it's too much of the same shoe. It's the same name.
Yeah.
Ish, right?
Ish.
Right. I'm okay with removing it off the board.
Okay, so that means the silver ones that came out this year and in 2001-ish are off the board. If that was on anybody's list.
You nailed it on the 2001s, by the way, Lawrence.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just off the cuff really quickly. That's what we do in live radio. All right, Sean, go. With your 6th round pick, what do you select?
I'm going with the neutral gray or natural gray, whatever you want to call them. The OGs.
That's a pick.
Sean, that is a pick.
Well done. That's a solid pick.
We're going to go with neutral or natural? What do you want?
Natural.
Natural,
I think, yeah.
Natural gray.
There you
JR,
go.
please remember you do have that pick swap or pick spot swap in your back pocket. Just don't want you to forget.
JR, it has to be a future pick that you're trading and not a pick that's already been used. So you can't swap a shoe. You have to swap a pick.
Yeah. No, totally understandable.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Phil Sole Purpose. Putting together a real good starting lineup here. What are you going to go with in the 6th round?
I'm going to go personal again, and I'm going to go with the Court Purple.
Ooh. Court Purple 1.0?
Yeah, the original, the 1.0. Please and thank you.
Chris.
There you go.
Lots of there's still some original colors not on the board. How do you feel about that?
I think it's really telling about the times, right? Recency plays a big part in what we're doing as well. So I'm not mad at it.
Not mad. I would never be mad at any of these fine individuals. All right, Maya. 6th round pick. What are you going with?
Okay, so I've always been a fan of Aleli May, and I wasn't able to get her shadows, the Jordan 1 shadows. So I was able to score the Court Lux with the fur on it, like the faux fur. So I'm going to have to go with the Jordan 1 Aleli May Court Lux.
The Viotech looking Jordan 1. I love that shoe.
Inspiration one. Yes, exactly. I love how there's like faux fur on it. It touches on her like designer.
Absolutely. Our next drafter actually has had several thousand pairs of those circulate through his collection So Netmag, Tong, what are you gonna go with in the 6th round here?
All right, OG colorway. So the metallic greens.
Metallic green.
greens. Yes.
Yes.
Chris, I know you like that pick.
Yes, I love it. It's very good. It's very robust as a shoe.
I know
Make
you
sure
like
when you
all
post the
those metallic.
photos, don't put the do the right thing pair.
Oh,
Oh,
I actually don't like the do the right thing pair, but because of the cutting. But the OG pair is definitely
mhm.
very different.
Chris, he's kind of telling you what to do. Are you gonna take that?
I'll listen to Tong. The man has a Colette and a Dior in his lineup.
That's true. You gotta listen to him. He's got
Yeah.
lots of money. All right. To round
Can't
out
buy
round-
respect.
No, you can't. You're right. To round out round 6, Lisa Laces, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with the top 3.
Ooh,
Good pick.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that one.
the top 3 Jordan 1.
Oh, yes. I love that shoe.
She now has a shoe that is 2 shoes and a shoe that is 3 shoes. I like where she's going with her selections here.
By my count, she's up to 12 pairs right now.
Yeah, she's killing it with the overall quantity. Absolutely. Lisa, because you were the first overall drafter, you get to go again. Round 7. What are you going to go to kick it off?
Okay, I'm gonna do a back-to-back, so I'm gonna go with the gold top 3.
Oh,
That's the
nice.
Complex Con
Yes.
release, yes?
She's going quantity for sure, but I like it.
I like it.
All right, Tong, we're at your round 7 pick. What are you going to go with?
All right. It's probably the first low in this.
It would be,
draft,
yes.
Probably. All right, I'll go Travis Scott lows.
Oh, good pick.
I know one person who's very mad at that pick.
It was like, God damn.
Did someone throw their phone?
I think
I
Phil
can't even
just
see it.
snapped his own
Almost
neck.
threw his glasses. Like,
It's fine. It's fine, guys. Let's who's next on the board here? Maya.
let's
I think
keep it
Maya's up
moving.
next.
Let's keep it moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil, are you taking over? Do you not want to play anymore? Are you just trying to host? Is that what is going on here?
No. We're good. We're good.
He's
I'm
tapping
sorry
you
for
in.
that.
He's tapping you in,
Yeah.
man.
He's tapping.
I apologize. No more outbursts from me. I'm sorry, guys.
No, please more,
was-
because that was dope.
Incredibly dramatic. A lot of dramatics going on here. Phil. All right, Maya, your 7th round pick.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to stick to women's and go with the Jordan 1 high twists, aka pandas, because I love the pony hair on them and I'm all about the materials, hence the Aleli Mays and premium materials. That's my thing.
That's a great shoe. I love that shoe.
Yeah. And it recently went up in value. I just saw that they're like worth $1,000 right now in stock.
Tong, is she lying?
Yeah, Tom, is that
No,
true?
she is not lying. It's very true.
I was like, I know I just sold 2.
He's like, I know, I just sold 2.
No, I only have one. Like, I actually wanted that pair in a men's size. Like, I had to pick like a size 11. Like,
Mhm.
it's not my size, but like, it's like that's a nice pair to have. Like, I wish they had the men's version, but I
like
can
the
see why it's a
metallic
women's. Yeah.
wings too. Very nice.
Exactly.
Love the material.
I love our fact checker Tong with the price point adjustments. It's very good. All right. The haver of an outburst. Phil, how are you feeling after the Travis Scott low went in the 7th round? How much longer were you planning on letting that go without choosing it?
It's a good question. I was debating my last round on using it there, but solid pick. So I guess I only have myself to blame for that one.
There's another
All
good
right.
pick for a low if you want it.
Mm.
For him.
Oh, more collabs going on.
Cahoots.
All right. For my round 7 pick, I'm gonna check in with the Shadow.
There it is. I'm surprised that went so late.
I'm
Very
so upset right now.
Oh man. JR, was that next on your list?
Yep.
Damn,
pick.
that pick swap.
Should have pulled it.
Should have pulled it.
I know who's getting it next round.
Damn. All right. I love the stealing of picks now. This is great. All right, Sean, steal someone else's pick. What are you going to do here for your 7th round pick?
This one might be a net mag pick later on, but I'm gonna take the Dior lows just in case.
Ooh, just in case.
Yes.
That was what I was going to suggest to Phil, but
Yeah, that was on my list, but I'm tired of overreacting to stuff. So good pick, Sean.
Thanks.
Sean with the thanks. All right, JR, how you feeling after your pick just got stolen? Sad? Happy? Dealing with it?
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right. You know, stuff happens. My next pick, I'm gonna go with the 03
Just
patent
okay.
leather, black and gold.
The black and gold, yes.
Is that the first men's mid that went?
Is that technically a mid?
Yeah, I think it is. Or
That is
3/4.
technically a mid. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone
That might
knows
be the
which pair
first
that is,
mid.
yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. JR, you're up again. What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with the Lance Mountain High, the black pair.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent choice. The black paint pair or the black iridescent pair?
Black paint scratch, not iridescent.
Got
yes.
it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sean. You got a smirk on your face. You got something up your sleeve here?
JR scared the hell out of me right now. My pick is actually the Lance Mountain white pair.
That's a great shoe. I personally like the white pair, but they're both just like amazing.
I'll also take that pick swap next round.
Oh, he's taking it in
Understood.
round 9. Who are you going to swap with, JR, just so we know the order for next round in round 9? Or do you not want to say yet?
No, I'll wait.
Okay.
Okay. I like the secrecy. All right. Phil's sole purpose. No more outbursts from Phil, he says. But it seems like a couple of his pairs have been taken recently. What are you going to go with here in the 8th round, Phil?
I'm gonna go with the couldn't get the Travis Scott high or low, which is the Mocha one.
Mocha ones. I think the newest release on the board right now, Chris.
I think you're right. That's quite correct.
All right.
yeah,
We
on
are
the
up
board,
to
yes.
round 8. Oh, yes.
That's right.
Round 8 with Maya Potato. Any more women's shoes up your sleeve?
Blue Chills. Jordan 1 UNC Blue Chills.
It's the patent leather one, yes?
Patent leather.
Everyone okay if I call it the UNC patent leather, or what do people understand better?
Yep.
Yeah?
Well, there was a UNC
that's
patent
good.
leather, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's call it Blue Chill. Everyone knows
yeah,
what
that's
team that
right.
one is? Okay.
Also, that wings, I just want to make the distinction on my wings because there are 2 different wings ones, and I voted for not the Dave White ones.
Yes.
It's the black.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
someone picks
this-
Dave White, we'll write Dave White.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. We're getting down to it now here, Chris. We are in halfway through round 8. Anything surprise you yet there, Chris?
I can see the strategies. I can see how some picks are reflecting the picker's personality. Yeah.
Absolutely. I like that some of them are kind of playing to the viewers here. They know they need to play both sides of their card. Going all wins or mostly wins. That's a great strategy as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't take that into consideration. Very smart. Yeah. Also, if you're doing this draft for exposure,
All right.
I'm
We're
sorry.
on to round 8. Absolutely. This is not the place. All right, we're up to Tong's round 8 pick, Mr. Netmag. What are you gonna go with?
Oh, this one's tough. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Nigel Sylvesters.
Ooh.
Nice.
Chris Chu bases his whole personality around that shoe.
Around
So,
that shoe. Yeah.
that's a great pick by Tong in the 8th round. All right, Lisa, round out round 8 for us. What are you gonna go with?
I'm going to go with the Legends of Summer.
That's Doggy's pick, first pick.
Yes, sir.
Number 1 for him. Yep.
Yeah. When me and Chris were discussing this, and he said, "What sample pairs should we exclude?" I was like, "We can't exclude samples. What about Legends of the Summer?" So great pick there, Lisa.
Great pick. You probably heard us talking. That's why.
Chris, if you yeah, she heard us talking.
Before we move on, I think JR
You got something
has.
special for these guys, don't you? Yeah.
We do. And JR, let's see what JR does first, and then we'll move on to
Yes.
the next step. JR,
I'm gonna go third this round, so I'm gonna switch out with Maya.
oh,
Interesting.
very interesting.
Okay.
So, all right, Maya understood. Unfortunately, yeah. So you know what to do next, eh? Okay, since that's taken care of, we can move on to part 2 of the trivia segment. Now, in part 1, we did find out that the date stamped on the inside of the shoe was 10/18/85. That was the wrong date, and the reason why these shoes made it to the outlets. What is the correct date that was supposed to be stamped inside the shoe? Anyone?
I don't see any waving hands,
Anyone?
Chris.
Google it faster.
Everyone forfeited?
Yep.
JR is waving his hand.
JR is going to wave. Go for it.
Was it October 26, 1985?
No.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. We'll give one more chance if anyone wants to try their hand at answering.
After that, we're gonna do a random drawing because this is one you want to win, and we need a winner.
Oh, Sean, go for it.
Sean has his hand up. He's looking at his Google screen. What do you got?
October 28th.
No. So the correct date that should have appeared is 10/18/84. This has been fact checked by
1984.
none other than Sean Collard. So if you guys are unsure, you can take it up with him.
Take it up with him, yeah.
Yeah, and no one wants to take anything up with him. So.
Never in my life would I ever.
He's
No.
very tall. He's very tall.
Yeah. All right,
Um,
Chris. We're gonna pull a name out of this hat here, and after we pull a name out of this hat, we're gonna let you know what the random drawing gets you, because this is a good one. Everyone is on the literal edge of their seats right now. Chris, give us a name.
And the name is. Oh,
Ooh.
potato.
Wow.
Maya gets possible retaliation. So your prize for this round is you're allowed to swap picks, shoes that have already been picked with anyone else, but they have to be within the same round.
So you can look at the board now and steal someone else's shoe and give them yours. It's time to make an enemy, Maya.
JR.
Yo, who's coming for me in the background whispering? Hiding behind your screen, eh?
I think I'm gonna go with JR Travis Scott Highs for my
Ooh.
It's
For the
lit.
Shattereds.
Oh, wow.
Travis Scott,
That's a
that
good
means you're
swap.
giving your shattered backboard.
Yes, but it's not my women's exclusive, so I'm willing to let it go.
Ah.
So I'm okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Pure
Hopefully,
sabotage.
just remember, you might have sabotaged yourself here because JR is drafting in your place. Don't let him know which shoe you are going to choose next.
Oops.
The potential for retaliation here. All right. Okay.
Went straight for the gutter.
Wow, she went with
first
the first round pick too. Yeah. Damn. Right at the throat.
Yeah.
All right. To start off our second last round, round 9, Lisa Laces. What are you going to go with here?
I'm going to go with the not for resale.
Ooh.
Ooh. Red or yellow?
Yes, red or yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow?
Not for resale, yellow.
Good.
All right. Second choice in round 9 for Tong and Net Magnetism. What are you going with here, man?
Okay, Rookie of the Years.
Ooh.
That's a pick right there.
That's a great pick. Okay, now we get to the dramatic part.
This
So JR is stealing Maya's pick, so he's going now. And Maya just stole his shoe, his first round shoe. And she kind of tipped her hand as to what she wanted to pick next. JR, do you do the petty thing as a Toronto man would? Or do you go with what you were going to choose anyways?
Nah, I'm gonna take OG Jeter 1 high.
Yes.
Jeter ones.
Is it okay if I just write that? There's I know there's other Jeters, but
Oh, put it under
but the high is
JR.
good one.
I doubt anyone else is gonna go with another Jeter.
Yeah, you gotta put that on my block on
Make
the
sure you
bottom
put it
there.
under JR.
Oh,
at the
sorry.
bottom. Yeah.
True.
Okay, so that means next is Phil, correct? I can't see the list anymore. I believe it's
Yeah,
Phil up
Phil.
next. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the metallic gold from 2013.
Metallic gold. That's the wrong one again, Chris.
I'm like, isn't that me?
I'm new here.
I remember my first time using Excel. It's okay. All right. Now down to Sean Go. What are we going with here, Sean?
I'm gonna pick the regular Storm Blues.
Yes.
Regular
Bravo.
Storm Blue.
It's a solid choice. I've been looking at these metallic ones for the whole damn game.
I feel like JR is bitter about other people's picks, but also happy for them at the same time. It's awesome.
Y'all, this mute is giving me life right now.
Mutes himself, starts swearing.
Part of the reason why I'm black the whole time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so the pick swap now. We have Maya drafting last in the 9th round. What are you going with, Maya? She's stressed.
I'm gonna go with I was gonna go with Rookie of the Year, but
Yeah, you want to call the clock?
yeah, how much? I'm gonna go with
10 seconds.
I've been waiting there, nah? Wah.
Which one did you say, Maya? Sorry, we were yelling over you.
I'm going with the
That's too long.
Spider-Man Jordan 1.
Oh, okay. Just before the clock. That's a sneaky pick. I like that. I was wondering, Chris, if we should have excluded that under the Chicago umbrella, but I think that we made the right decision in not.
It's different enough. It's not. It's definitely not a Chicago.
I agree with you.
Is there a dash between the spider and the man?
I think there is.
Yeah.
Technically,
Got
yeah.
it.
OG,
Yes.
OG there is, yes.
Check that out.
I was going to say we should ask Sean, but everyone else jumped in first. So that's good. All right. To start off round 10, back to our original order. with the first pick in round 10. JR, what's going to round out your lineup? Who's your 10th man or woman?
I'm gonna keep it real OG and go with the 08 Dornbecker.
Oh,
Good pick.
great pick. Damn. All right.
That's a beautiful pick. Beautiful shoe.
Sean, go with your 10th round pick. What are we going with?
I'm going strictly based off of like personal taste and not monetary value. I'm gonna say the all sale.
Mm.
Solid. Yeah. Me and Lawrence, big fans of that shoe.
One of the few shoes I have doubles of.
Who doubles up? What the fuck?
Great shoe. Chris, you're saying that because you triple up, right? Is that correct?
I mean, if you're gonna go in,
Surprising have like all 8 pairs of the Travis highs and Nigels you have in the background of each Chris. Like it's just in the
exactly. Chris is here with the subtle flex of the. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah.
Or I can turn lights on too, dog.
Disco dance party time with Chris. All right, we're now up to Sole Purpose with your final pick of the first inaugural Fantasy Sneaker Draft Jordan 1 edition. What are you going with?
I'm going to keep it very hype and very random. The Spike Lee Fort Greene.
Sleeper.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Chris, did you
Spike
get me?
Lee.
Should I repeat it? Yeah. The Spike Lee Fort Greene.
Fort Greene.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone's hitting up Google. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely getting deep.
I remember those. I follow Spike Lee, so I remember when those dropped.
Getting deep into the sneaker archives now. Okay, with your last pick, Maya, you struggled to find something in the 9th round. Do you have something up your sleeve for the last round here?
I'm just going to go with what I'm feeling, and it's a mid. And it's going to be the Digital Pink Jordan 1 mids for girls.
Digital Pink. Interesting.
How much are they on StockX for right now?
Tom.
I need
women's shoe.
How much?
Oh, come on, man.
Tom, you're supposed to know the price of literally every single shoe. What's wrong with you?
It is about like $500.
Damn. It feels like every Jordan 1 is about $500 now. So
It's like the starting point of resale.
So
Yeah.
retail, yeah.
yeah, retail is $500 essentially. Okay, Tong, you've kind of been all over the place here. You have something super hype hiding up your sleeve for the last round number 10.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn between this one, but I have to go with what I like. Definitely the Pinnacle Whites.
Solid.
We are getting down to the nitty gritty here, Chris.
We are. I didn't think we went deep and not the same way I thought we'd go. There's some nice picks in the last round.
I thought it was going to be very obscure in the last couple of rounds. We've kept it recognizable enough, I think.
I thought someone would have to
But
pick
there's still
one of
one
our
more.
random pairs that we'd assign them.
Lisa's.
Yeah.
With the last pick in 20.
Okay, it's going to be the Just Dawn BHM.
Just Dawn. Well done.
There you have
There we have it.
I don't know if everyone can see the board.
Zoom it out. There you go.
Yeah.
All I see is JR's block on the first round is different color.
I'm about to log off in a second, bro. Stop.
Well, if maybe consolation is that JR will most likely be invited to a future draft, and we'll make sure that Maya gets invited to that same one, right?
There we go. We got to pit them against
Yes.
each other again.
Yeah, definitely that will happen. Well, does anyone have any commentary? Did anyone appreciate another drafter's pick?
Maya.
I definitely appreciated Lisa's pick with the Melodious Sanyas. That
Mm.
was going to be in my draft, but, you know, I was going to trade, but I didn't want to trade my Celtics, you know, so I won't be round 5.
Oh, interesting. Anyone else want to give props or have us take note of a pick during the draft? Lawrence, do you have like a favorite pick on this board?
You know what? I think that the Sale ones in the 10th round for me is perfect. I probably would have taken them even sooner, to be honest, which is, again, a personal thing, but that's a great pick there by Sean.
I feel the same way about the Nigel Sylvesters. In the 8th round, I find that terribly late, like a bit insulting, but also very appreciated.
Surprised the natural grays and the shadows went so late, and same with the
Yeah.
top 3, both of the gold ones.
Absolutely.
I think Fragment in the 3rd round is a big surprise. That was a big get
That's
in the 3rd
that's probably
round.
the steal of the draft.
My last throw up. I'm gonna throw one out there, but I didn't choose Vachetta 10 and ones, and I kind of kicking myself over it.
Vegeta 10, yeah. Anyone else have some shoes that they couldn't get to during the draft, and they might reconsider if we extended it to an 11th or 12th round?
I think the turbo greens were like right at the cusp
Oh.
for me.
Mm.
Man, I
Turbo
can't tell you. Shoe, I can't stand that shoe, man. It's just not green, man. It's just not fucking green. There's nothing turbo about it, and it's not goddamn green, man. That's all.
Turbo
Yeah.
blue.
Tortoise blue.
Yeah. I'm happy to see some sleeper picks and some shoes that weren't available at large. Of course, the Rust Pink, the Igloo. I do like the I like the back-to-back top 3 picks. That was something. That was nice.
And
So I'm
Legends
not
of the
gonna
Summer
lie.
for me.
Lisa, Legends of the Summer, Lisa, you actually stole that like right
Oh.
from under me. I was literally about to drop that, and I'm so pissed off about it.
You should have used your pick swap.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there,
I know,
bro.
I know. I spoke
Yeah.
way too early, and then she spoke
Yeah.
before me. It was just perfect timing.
Very cool.
JR
very
had a
cool.
bad night. JR didn't have a good night.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's been a good month.
I like his lineup though. He's got some good ones.
Yeah.
Levi's,
Absolutely.
Dornbecker. Yeah. All right. That was a great game. Everyone, thank you for joining us today and taking the time. Please, if you will, tell the people where they can find you on the social medias. We can run down the line. JR, if you want to give your details.
I am J.R. Weidman everywhere you go. J.R. Weidman, not a skinny woman. And that's basically about it.
He's been practicing that. Damn.
Very good. Maya.
I am Potato at po.tato on Instagram and Maya Potato on YouTube. Yeah.
Very cool. Phil.
You can connect with me on all social at Soul Purpose, SOLE Purpose.
Very cool. And Mr. Sean Go.
You can hit me up on IG on SGO8 or YouTube, sorry, at Sean Go.
And Lisa Laces.
You can find me at Lisa Laces on Instagram.
And Tong.
Magnetism. If you don't know how to spell it, just Google it, nutmeg, and then I think it should finish up the phrase.
Wow.
That's
I've-
cool. I
Wow,
like that.
Google, the man just said Google
I
me,
like that.
basically.
Just Google it.
Oh my God. He just said, Google me, baby. What?
No. Just
We're all
start
getting
Googling
11
me. Don't Google me. Just start Googling me.
I heard we're all getting $11 slots for our participation.
Yeah, that's your prize. Hit up Tong for $11. That's it.
I hope some of you join us for some future drafts if you enjoyed this one. And to all the viewers, you'll find us somewhere on a YouTube. We'll create a YouTube channel for this, Lawrence, right?
There you go. Yeah.
We'll open one up. And you can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast and True to Size podcast on any podcast, anywhere they broadcast podcasts. Be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast and myself at Christopher.Chu on the gram. Lawrence, where can people find you?
You can find us at Canada.Soul, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Whoop.
Join us next time for another exciting first inaugural sneaker draft, fantasy sneaker draft. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace out, guys.
That was dope.
That was dope. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you.